Some mysteries linger for centuries, refusing to reveal their secrets. Tonight, we travel back to 1922, to a secluded farmstead in Germany, where a tragedy unfolded that remains one of history's most perplexing cases. What happened to the 6 people on Hinterkaifeck farm? And why have the answers eluded investigators for more than 100 years? This is the true story of the Hinterkaifeck murders, a tale of eerie events, brutal crimes, and unanswered questions. Hinterkaifeck farm was located about 70 kilometers north of Munich, near the small town of Gruber. The farm was home to the Gruber family. Andreas Gruber, 63, his wife Cecilia, 72, their widowed daughter, Victoria Gabriel, 35, and Victoria's 2 children, 7-year-old Cecilia and 2-year-old Joseph. A new maid, Maria Baumgartner, had just arrived on March 31st, 1922, the very day everything would take a sinister turn. A few days before the tragedy, Andreas Gruber noticed something peculiar. In the freshly fallen snow, he saw a set of footprints leading from the nearby forest to the farmhouse. But there were no footprints returning to the woods. That wasn't all. The family began hearing strange noises coming from the attic. Despite searching, Andreas found no one there. These unsettling incidents left the family on edge. On the night of March 31st, 1922, something unimaginable happened. Each member of the family, as well as the new maid, was brutally killed. The barn became the site of the first murders, where the bodies of Andreas, Cecilia Sr., Victoria, and little Cecilia were later discovered, stacked on top of each other, inside the house. Maria and 2-year-old Joseph were also found lifeless in their beds. Days passed before neighbors became concerned about the silence from the usually active farm. A group decided to investigate, and when they arrived, they found the bodies in the barn and the house. But what shocked them even more was the eerie state of the property. Someone had fed the animals, eaten food from the kitchen, and kept the farm running after the murders. It seemed as though the killer had stayed on the property for several days. The police investigation began immediately, but the crime scene posed challenges. Many villagers had already walked through the area, disturbing potential evidence. The autopsy revealed brutal details about the injuries suffered by each victim. Despite exhaustive efforts, the murder weapon, a mattock, was only later discovered in the barn. Investigators were left baffled. Several suspects were considered over the years. One theory involved Victoria's alleged relationship with a local man, while another pointed to her estranged husband, who was believed to have died in World War I, but may have returned. Others speculated that a jealous neighbor or a wandering vagrant might have been responsible. Despite extensive questioning and follow-ups, no suspect was ever charged. Hinterkaifeck farm was eventually demolished in 1923, just a year after the murders. Today, nothing remains of the property, except the chilling legend of what happened there. Visitors to the area sometimes report an oppressive feeling, as if the land itself remembers the tragedy that unfolded. More than 100 years later, the Hinterkaifeck murders remain unsolved. The case continues to captivate historians and true crime enthusiasts alike. Was it someone the family trusted, a wandering stranger, or an unknown force that left no trace of its identity? Perhaps we'll never know. But one thing is certain: Hinterkaifeck will forever be remembered as a haunting tale of tragedy and mystery. If this story intrigued you, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so you never miss another deep dive into history's mysteries. What do you think happened that fateful night? Share your theories in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay curious and safe.